Did you watch the Oscars?
No, what happened?
That shit slapped. It was great.
Do you think he was drunk?
Will Smith?
They must I think they're all drunk there.
I think he's going through a lot. He's in Scientology. His wife's fucking other dudes.
But do you think the booze pushes you over the...
Maybe. But I don't
think you do that sober. I think you have to have at least a couple. They don't feed you there.
I don't even know if he drinks.
Rage is different. Rage is different. Have you ever been rage? So I got in control of my... Here's what I was fascinated by, and I apologize to monopolize this, but like, I'm hyper aware of being videotaped. I'm hyper aware of it because I have fucked up a couple times where I was videotaped and I was afraid it was going to get leaked, where I behaved poorly.
Sure.
And so I'm hyper aware. So when we went to Red Rocks, remember we went to Red Rocks?
Yep.
And that lady talked shit to me and everyone lost their fucking minds. We were trying to get to our van after the Jimmy Buffett show. And everyone lost their mind. I'm hyper aware that there are people with cameras. So I stay grounded in those moments. I'm really good at putting off rage. I cut this lady off one time. I didn't even know I did it. I actually thought she cut me off. But the point was, I knew that I wasn't going to, she was so angry. And she pulled up and she had her phone out and she was recording me and she was like, "You fucking cut me off, motherfucker." And I was so aware that I was being recorded. And I was like, I actually believe she cut me off, but I also knew I wasn't going to change her mind. Like at no point was she going to go, "Oh wait, you're right. Maybe that was Red. I wasn't paying attention." I just went, "I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I wasn't paying attention. You're right. I'm wrong." And so I just diffused it because I was like, I don't want to be caught like that.
And did she calm down when you did that?
No. No, actually not at all. It got worse. And so she called me the N-word and took off.
Well, you cut off Rogan?
But that's what's amazing to me is that rage, when you're in rage, that's all the Karens. Will went full Karen.
Yes.
He couldn't control it.
Right.
It's rage, man. And rage is like, okay, let's talk about the feelings, the best feelings in the world. Full rage when you're shaking. And you feel like a superhero. And you think, I will fucking rip this wall down.
Yeah.
Being turned on when you're like, oh my God, I'm so turned on, I could fucking...
Yeah.
Your body's vibrating.
Yeah. Thank God he didn't feel that toward Chris. That would have been even worse.
How great would he be if he just fucking anally raped him on that stage?
Jada would have been like, finally. That's all she wants.
But there was rage. He was drunk with rage.
Yeah.
And who knows what had happened leading up to that? All the stuff leading up to it.
Yeah, they clearly didn't like it. They clearly had tension because...
Yes.
Because you think about what Rickles used to say to Sinatra, the biggest egomaniac ever. He'd say things like, "Hey, Frank, make yourself at home. Hit someone." And Sinatra would laugh.
Yeah.
So it's all about past relationship, you know?
Well, did you see the 2016 Oscars where Rock trashes Jada?
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny, but it's like, oh, okay, so there is some history here.
She was boycotting the Oscars because Will didn't get nominated. And I don't remember the joke. But
the joke was...
He goes, "That's not fair. He didn't get nominated. It's also not fair. He got $20 million for Wild Wild West."
And then he
Life's
goes...
not fair.
She goes, he's like, "You're not boycotting. You weren't invited. I'm not boycotting Rihanna's panties."
That's an edgy joke for the Oscars.
I know.
Like, that's one you probably can't get away with these days.
No, it was a different time. Just 2016 to now is vastly different with jokes.
Ricky Gervais is the best.
Yeah.
He put out an alopecia joke. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He just had a clip from him on The Office or whatever, one of his shows, and he did an alopecia joke, and he just posted it.
He is so good.
It's also unfortunate she has alopecia, but it's not like,
It's not cancer.
She's also got great head shape privilege. There's some people that
Yes!
go bald and
Good
then have like
point.
dents, and it looks like their head was beaten in with a shovel, and you have to live like that.
Jeff Ross, for example. Joking Jeff.
But that's not, I don't know.
Well, it's got to be weird. I mean, like, I'm trying to be empathetic to alopecia.
Yeah.
But, like, it's got to be weird to have, like, so when you have, she has alopecia, she has no hair anywhere on her body?
No. It hits you in certain areas.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just thinning.
Yeah.
And she shaves it.
It falls
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
So it could come back.
She's brought so much awareness to alopecia.
I know. It's huge for them.
Yeah.
But it's not like there's an alopecia group somewhere. We're
There's
acting like
gotta
it's
be.
fucking...
There's got to be.
Yeah, no, there
it's not
definitely is. What are you
paralyzed.
talking about?
You think there's groups with alopecia?
Sure,
like
yeah.
marching and shit?
I don't know if they're marching, but maybe they're meeting.
What are they meeting about? You lost your hair? Me too. I'll see you later.
Type in, there's someone Google Alopecia Foundation.
Is there a support
There's got to
group?
be.
Oh,
You
what,
think?
Hold on.
There's one for everything.
What if this
That's
is
true.
Alopecia Awareness Month?
Oh, that would be perfect.
National Alopecia Arita Foundation based in San Rafael. Cure and treatment of alopecia.
Oh, get out of here.
It was found in 1981. That's kind of late.
That's pretty old.
Yeah.
Wow, Miss California had it, huh?
Jeez.
All right. See, you can still prosper. I have alopecia. I do. I get it in my beard. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, but it
I
comes and
laughed at
goes.
you. That was.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a joke.
We're really just getting little fuzzy on the medical condition. I mean, that should be reserved for big shit.
Yeah.
Medical condition. Like, all right, well, everything's a medical condition. Impotency is a medical condition, is it not?
Yeah.
Oh, what if that was the joke he slapped him for?
Oh.
It's like, Will can't get his dick up, and he just got up and walked up and slapped him. You're like, oh, I guess that's real.
Here's what I think. I think he's been kind of cucked for a while. Everybody's been making fun of him. Your wife's fucking all these dudes, and he can't hit her. So when Chris Rock says something, he's like, I'll channel it all to this.
Yeah.
Because I'm already kind of getting made fun of.
That's got to be tough to have all that he has, and then publicly you have to deal with that. Because
I'm gonna be really honest. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like. This is what's tough for me, and I've talked about this on Two Bears a lot. I'm a fucking Will Smith ride or die. Like, I'm first and foremost. He gave me my very first development deal.
Yeah,
and he taught me how to sell TV shows. Yeah. He had such a big impact on me in this business, and his calling card, the fact that he was the one that kind of gave me my first deal, was like, it meant a lot to me. And so through all of this, including the slap, I was like, because immediately I go to rock. I'm like, I'm a comedian. My team's rock.
And you can't hit someone under any was it a great joke? No, but you can't hit someone under any circumstances.
Right. But I haven't enjoyed this. I'll say this. I'm going to try the most polite way that if Will ever heard this with Robbie Praw, I have not enjoyed this Red Table fucking show.
I think it's
what is it?
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
It is the fucking worst goddamn show. I fucking hate it because it's basically Jada's table where she kind of has they talk their family stuff out. And it's where entanglement comes from. It's where all the stuff that you're hearing that you know about Will Smith is based on these Red Table conversations. Now, I'm certain that Jada would probably feel differently about it, and probably Will feels differently about it. I will say publicly, as a fan of Will, a ride or die for Will Smith, I have not enjoyed it. I also didn't enjoy Aunt Viv coming after Will. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't like that.
Well, she was like a Juilliard actress who was kind of like, I should be the star. And it's like, I don't think you've seen the show. It's the Fresh Prince, not the aunt.
And the fact that she's holding on to a grudge 40 years later.
Right.
And still wants to dress him down.
Yes.
And I'm like, I want to say, ma'am, do you not I understand that your path in Hollywood must have been very tough being a black actress in the fucking 70s and 80s. However, you have been in this business long enough to understand that he is a rising star, and the world fucks them up, and they do fucked up things because they don't really have any boundaries, and what he did wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
But you were difficult also. You have to realize your account. I didn't like that. I don't like the Red Table, and I don't like what's happening with Will. I didn't like that he had a fucking YouTube channel. I don't like any of that shit.
Because it's fun when celebrities are like Nicholson and they have a little more mystique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I mean, it's probably harder and harder to do that because when you see an actor's not on Instagram, you're shocked, right? You're like, oh wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet has no social media, and I'm like, good for you, and he's young
because he's got to put on a mask. And we got to believe it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, this is what bummed me out the most is my two thoughts, right? These are my two thoughts when I saw that slap. Number one is I identify with Chris Rock getting slapped. I identify with that. I am that person. I have been slapped for a joke. I have been slapped in high school a couple times, punched a couple times, and I got beat up one time.
Yeah.
For jokes before I was a professional comedian.
Yeah.
That's how that works. I understand the streets have their justice.
Sure.
Keep my name. I get it. But the second he got slapped, the look on his face as he tried to read the documentary, I was like, I'm that guy. That's me. That's me. In this whole scenario, that's who I identify with. I'm that person.
We all identify with a comic.
Totally.
I remember I got punched in the face once. I was insulting a woman. I was talking to a girl at a bar many years ago. I was in my early 20s on the road, and I was talking to a girl, and her friend kept leaning in and being like, not interested, everything, like just kept insulting me. And finally I said, like, get some more Botox, you lizard thing, like just instinct drunk. And her boyfriend just decked me, and I was like, I deserved it. I mean, like, it's what happened, but it also is like,
Yeah. I've had that too.
It is also like, it shouldn't be violent.
Right,
violence is not
We're
the
living
answer.
In my head, I thought I deserved it, but then looking back, you're like, violence is not. That's not right.
The second thing I thought was, this is going to change how everyone sees Will Smith for the rest of his life.
Isn't that fucked up? This is part of his life.
It bummed me out. It bummed me out. I went, you can't. You're not going to be able to.
It ruined an otherwise what should have been an incredible night for him, because it's like his I owe you one Oscar, because like he didn't get it for. What else did he nominate
Concussion
for?
or something.
Whatever,
Ali.
yeah. But like they're like, oh,
Happiness.
he's been a star for so long. He's like a dude they want to give it to.
Yes.
And they gave it to him, and then they took away a career.
No, he's still going to be huge.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so.
Interesting.
Nope. You're going to go to a movie, and you're going to see Will Smith, and all you're going to think about is the guy that slapped Chris Rock. Dude, when you resort to violence, you define who you are to everyone. You show everyone you are below all of us. That is the deal you make. Dude, I tell a joke in college. I wrote a song to Pink Houses by John Mellencamp. Mm-hmm. I've talked about this a little bit, maybe. I haven't really talked in depth about it. But it was just rhyming. His name is Hartley. He's HIV. His name is Hartley. He STD, baby. His name is Hartley. He's gonna, that's my buddy. I can say that joke because that's my buddy. He didn't get upset. But I made another one about another guy in our fraternity, and it was innocuous. But he didn't get it because that's the way his brain works. He's not the guy that gets it. He gets emotional, and rage fills him. And one day, right before finals, he beats the fuck out of me.
Whoa.
We get into I don't really remember much of it because I got knocked unconscious. But all I know is that
the Smashing Pumpkins open though.
He beats me up. I then am confused. I walk onto campus, and a girl finds me sitting on a bench in campus crying, and I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God.
And I'm like repeating things. I'm fully concussed.
Whoa.
And she knows me. She's a Pi-Phi. And she grabs me. She puts me in. She had a minivan. I remember that. She drove me out to the hospital. They asked me where I went to school, and I said Jesuit, which is my high school.
Oh boy!
And they're like, "Whoa, what happened to you?" And she's like, "I don't know. He's not. I don't remember what happened." Mm-hmm. My roommate.
Were you drunk?
No, stone sober. It was during finals. I was supposed to be taking finals. My roommate and my girlfriend at the time find out I'm at the. Someone calls. They find I'm at the hospital. They grab me. They keep me in the hospital. I think overnight. I then come in, and I will say this unequivocally: that dude lost a lot of friends that day that have never spoken to him since. And it changed the way everyone saw that dude for the rest of his life. Now, he may not feel that now, right? But I'm certain to say that with my career where it is today, and when I go and perform in Tampa, he still lives in Tampa, I'm certain that there's awkwardness around him.
Definitely.
And so once you resort to violence and you show everyone, I don't use words anymore. This is how I handle things. Man, you might get respect to some people.
Right.
The wrong people.
The wrong people. The people you don't want. And especially if you're a fucking artist.
How about the people? How about the whole academy? How spineless they are that they give him a standing ovation when he wins the award after doing that. Like, how about no security for Rock? Like, how about that we play strip malls on the road and we have better security? I guess you don't know he's going to go up to hit him. You're probably like, what's he doing?
I thought it was a joke. Like, oh, he's going to fuck with him. Haha, that's funny.
But you got to stand up for Chris Rock in some way.
know.
More than just say, we condemn this guy who we just gave an award to. I'm not saying take the award away, but like, how about Chris Rock?
Well, did you see the on YouTube, you can see the commercial break, and they're all comforting Will Smith. It's like, well, comfort the guy who got hit. What the fuck?
Well, he was backstage. I'm sure, and here's the part I bet we don't know, but we'll probably hear. They went back to Chris Rock. I mean, look,
Don't sue him. Don't sue us.
No. I'm sure they went back and they're like, how would you like us to handle this? Yeah. They had. I mean, I just know that I've had.
But what's
I've had
Chris
incidents
say,
on
though?
set before where I've been the victim of them. Simple things, very simple things, and everyone's like, how do you want us to handle this? And you're like, don't fucking. It's fine.
I never pressed
totally
charges.
fine. Yeah, and so I guarantee they went to Chris Rock and they're like, how do you want us to handle this? And he was like, what am I gonna fucking.
Sue
he
him?
gets escorted out of the Oscars, and everyone's going to be like, why did you take away this man's biggest night?
Yeah, it's a tough spot. But he's going to sell tickets. Chris Rock.
That 10 minutes. There was a part of me that's like, man, I wish Chris Rock kind of zinged him when he on his way back
I
down.
know.
You know, the part of me I wish he just got like one quick one-liner and
Totally.
zing. But the other part of me is like, he'll have a carefully honed 10 minutes about this. That's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be so good.
And it's good to see slapstick comedy again. All right.
What do you call his next tour?
Slappy
her,
White.
Slap her around the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.